this week, but that's fine. Maybe he'll show up
Fuck
halfway
him.
through. Yeah, fuck that guy. You want to be asleep? You can do that. So we've got some pretty interesting stuff to go through this week. So we can we'll leave the guy who isn't here for last, just in case. In fact, very up at the top here, we've got stuff from people that were in chat that have some things here, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can start with this first one, Lord the Sin, Dark Groove. Dom, you threw it in here. What'd you think about it? This was by who again? Lord the Sin, I think, is who put it in. Dom, did you mute yourself?
Of course I did. Of course
You
I did.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, Lord of Sin, he put it in chat. He made it himself, mixed it up himself. It's really good. I loved it, honestly. It was really good.
Hello, Kuroke. Kuroke? Kurokai?
Kuroke.
Yeah,
Okay.
Urokai.
I didn't like the singing very much. I think it was that could use a lot of work, but I liked the music behind it. That was pretty good stuff. I kind of struggled with it because I was like sort of jamming it. Then he started singing it, and I was just like, I'm not a big fan of that part. But to each their own. Crazy album cover art. I like that. So we're not here. You're a new person. Here you can see the thing that we're talking about. That was brought in by a viewer last week. What'd you think, Sen? Did you listen?
I listened.
Okay.
I'm not Dom.
Okay.
First of all, fuck you.
You know I'm right. You know I'm fucking right.
Anyways.
This was... I don't know. I don't like to call things just generic, but I think the only song that really stuck with me was, like, The Architect, which is the last song. I guess
We're talking about
No.
Lord of...
Yeah, we're at the Lord the Sin thing first. The music
Oh.
video. Well, not really video.
I swear to
but
fucking God,
the
I looked
YouTube
on streaming,
song.
you had... I looked on...
Well,
While I was looking at your streaming, you had the fucking Guardians album open. Fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, I have that open for that, but I'm looking at the Discord right now.
Whatever. Anyway, I thought it was really good. Lyrics were kind of It was like the weird techno whatever on the lyrics just like kind of fucks with it. It's just like you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I think the vocal stuff really could use a lot of work personally. The music was pretty good, but there was just a lot about it I didn't like. That was that. Since you thought we were talking about that, how about you talk about that? Guardians by the Crimson Armada. That was also from another person in chat, which was crazy. Rinks, it says here.
Most of the songs are kind of samey, except for the second to last one. I remember that one at least vaguely, kind of.
Yeah,
I don't know. This just didn't click with me.
I'd say they were. It definitely was kind of a pretty samey album. It's like a pretty like black metal, sort of almost a bit of grindcore going on in there. Reminds me of like a. I can't believe I'm forgetting their name right now. Like Cannibal Corpse or something, but instead of just like the type of screaming, there was a lot more of the like. There was like loud and growling, which I think was cool. I like when there's like multiple singers. At least I assume it was two people. It could be one person and they're just recording his lows and then his highs together. But if not, it was definitely pretty good in that regard. I didn't like it at first. I didn't like the high screaming very much at first. I was like, it really didn't work with what was going on in the music because it just didn't sound very good. But once I got to the sound, the flood, the hour, that was pretty good. I dude, right about like the 2.5 minute mark, it starts doing this crazy guitar thing where it's just going up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and I was just like, ooh, like that was really good. And then I started paying attention to the lyrics and realized it's actually a pretty fucking religious album, actually.
Yeah.
And like, man, the writing goes hard. I was like, this is pretty good. I like this. It grew on me, you know what I mean? After I kind of like started paying attention to it. I'm still not a big fan of this type of metal, but I think what they have here is pretty good. I ended up liking it by the end.
I also agree. Once I started paying attention to the lyrics more, I started like really getting into it. Honestly,
why does outro have the second most views?
Why not?
That's funny to me.
The beginning is just as important as the ending.
That's true. That's true.
Damn, that's deep shit, man.
Enjoys your skeleton, Dom.
Thank you. He is very, very funny. I've had him for a long time.
I'm gonna beam channel into the Eggman's brain and assume he probably liked this. This is music that's definitely up more his alley than any of us. He quite likes black metal, and he sort of semi-recently became religious in the last like year or two. So I think
I'm in the same boat. So I enjoyed it for that aspect a lot.
Speaking of that, in relation, we can move over to Flyleaf. Mr. Dom.
I got to see them live. I want to say last year, maybe. Thoroughly enjoyed them live, and I got to hear some of these songs live. Actually,
that's awesome.
Live, really good. This album, really good. It's Flyleaf. Like, you can't fuck up Flyleaf, right? Well, maybe.
Yeah, man. I forgot how much I used to listen to this with my sister until it got to like the third song, and I hadn't heard All Around Me yet, but I knew like all of the songs. I'm like, man, damn, bro. Like, ring, 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 ring. Hello, the 2000s called. I miss you.
Exactly. This is very 2000s.
It's so good.
This is very 2000s sad girl core. But like in a good way, I guess.
Yeah, but and it's also pretty religious. And I think it's done
in a way. It is
like, this is the type of Christian rock like I wish we had more of, similar to this. You know what I mean? Plus, like, the first song, she just comes in screaming and then like singing. It's like, oh shit, man, they're like throwing a lot in there. Where I feel like, because I've been to a number of churches when I was younger, and I've heard the bands there, and it's very positive, and I think there's like a place for that type of like really positive, wholesome music. But like, you gotta have something like this. You know, you gotta have something like the last band where you go a little bit harder, but you're still like promoting the things that you believe in. I think like in a good way.
Do any of us like Ado or Miku?
I assume
Miku's the Vocaloid.
I can like Miku. It depends. Like, I'm old, so I grew up watching Miku become a thing and didn't like it then. But there is stuff that I like of Miku now. So
I've never listened to Vocaloid, so I don't know.
I know a couple of covers of Miku stuff that I really like, and then there's a musician I found recently who had a song popping on Twitter that I was like, oh, it's kind of jams. There's the Uno song. Have y'all seen that? Bro, that song's great. It's pretty catchy.
I've not heard of it.
But yeah, I really like Flyleaf. Big fan.
If you want to put in any songs by... No, it's fine.
You feel like a weeb? I was watching Dragon Ball a half an hour before this. What do you mean? That's a kind of basic one, but we've been going back because I didn't watch it much when I was younger, and I was like, you know what? I gotta watch Dragon Ball. Like, that's a classic.
Also, if you wish to put in
the OG series, or did you just jump to Z?
Like,
oh no, we started
Miku or Adu. You can put in
I got some
the albums or songs in the chat, and we will review them next week.
Here's the thing: there's like a near infinite amount of Miku songs out there. Like, there's so much. Like, oh my goodness, it's kind of like the robotic evolution of what was it back in our day? Oh my god, Oh my god, the sped up songs. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of them. Nightcore. Like, it's like Miku's
Ooh.
like robot Nightcore. You know what I mean? Like,
I loved Nightcore though.
there's also other
Fucking
stuff. Like, I found a
weebs, all
really
of
good.
you.
I found this hilarious, pretty good cover of Little Nas song, but it's the John Madden robot from the space program game that NASA made, and then it's Hatsune Miku, and they're both rapping on the track, and it's like, damn, dude, this is kind of fire. Like, I'm sad there's not more of this. It's good stuff. What do you think, Sen, of Flyleaf? Slide back in.
Well, like I said, well, very 2000s. I mean, you said that, but then I agreed with you, so I'm claiming that as the thing I said.
That's
Fuck you.
fine.
Very like 2000s sad girl core, I guess.
Indeed. It does. She does feel pretty sad. Very cute voice, but very sad sounding at times. Especially when they like slide out of the. They're just doing like one guitar, and then maybe the drum hits a little bit, and she's just kind of like singing into the mic real sad. It's good stuff though. I like it.
I need to start paying attention to songs' lyrics more.
You definitely should, because sometimes songs ain't good, but they have good lyrics.
Well, let's do. That was my album. My album was on YouTube.
Which means Dom didn't watch it because he doesn't watch YouTube albums.
I hope so, because I specifically put it on to be watched. Did you watch it, Tom?
Definitely not. It's YouTube.
But it's specifically
The-
like it's like a video album. Like, it's built to be watched. Because they're driving.
Okay,
in a
the
van.
issue is, I can't listen to YouTube while I work.
You son of a bitch! You don't work 24 hours a day.
Yeah, but I've also been busy. I've had
It's
stuff
literally
I'm
like
prepping.
17.
All right, well,
It's
now you
literally
have
like
to watch
17 minutes long, dude.
it. They have to watch it. Yeah, literally, it's 17 minutes long. There isn't a song here over 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I promise you, it's short. You have to watch it next week then. Hey, Sen, what'd you think of it?
I liked it.
What was that? What? I didn't hear any of that.
This is the one album I actually paid attention to the lyrics for.
The one place where it doesn't matter. They're just like incomprehensible nonsense, dude. I love it. Oh man, I really like clowncore.
I genuinely expected to hate this, but like I didn't hate this. It was okay, very Adult Swim. Like you said, this was played on Adult Swim, and like yeah, this is something they played on Adult Swim, all right.
My favorite song is Computers. Computers is the best song on it. Like everything here is pretty entertaining, especially if you're watching it. You know what I mean? Like, just listening to it's a little bit different. But Computers, man, there's like he's doing this crazy stuff, and then the song like halts, and he just slams into this fucking saxophone solo. Dog, if they had a whole album that was just like that saxophone shit, I'd be down. It'd be my favorite album of the lifetime right there. It's so good. They hit for like 15 seconds some of the greatest sound I've ever heard, and then back to whatever it is they're doing. I'm kind of really sad about it. I have to find a saxophone player and be like, look, man, I'm trying to recreate this sound, but like the whole thing, please. I need more of that. It's really crazy. The fucking drummer is likely a guy named Lewis Cole. Because like if you
Likely,
watch,
we don't know for sure.
dude, if you watch his fucking drumming videos, it's the same fucking guy. He's a very unique drummer, and he does really crazy drumming. Like this guy does. Like I don't even know how to describe it. There's like, I've read some comments and seen like there's some specific terms they use, but he does like really crazy shit where he's playing the drum with one hand, and he's like also using his foot on the drum, like on the kick drum, and then he's also playing the keyboard with his left hand, which is crazy in itself because you have to keep up two different fucking beats that you're doing, which is just why I don't even know how you do that. That stuff like escapes me entirely. That's why I'm not good at piano, because piano you have to like kind of keep the fact that you're doing two different things with your hands, which really fucks me up. but he's very impressive. And then when he has both hands on the drum set, he's crazy. We kind of have a Discord.
But it's not a public one. It's
It's not really public. It's one that we do all of our stuff in. We do have a Zitter you can follow. We are also on YouTube, as well as Twitch, because everything gets uploaded to YouTube afterwards. We try to be here every Sunday at 1, so we're always around.
Around 1. And then we all have our own personal YouTubes, or not YouTubes. Well, yes, for YouTube, for all personal YouTubes, Twitters, Twitches.
Yeah.
I don't know if Goats here has been putting those in the bios or not, but
no, I should though. I've been tagging your names, but I haven't been putting the links in like on anything because I just like send it over and then go. But I can go back through and edit that stuff. That's pretty easy. It just takes like copy and pasting your names in like 20 times. But yeah, we're all around. They stream more than me. I haven't streamed as much because I have a lot to do at home and at work. But I still make time for this. They do have their own Twitches. They're VTubers. I'm more of a PNG tuber myself.
I'm a PNG tuber on hiatus, but I'm coming back next month.
Cool.
You like the fucking post. You know what I'm doing.
I did.
Don't get mad at me. You know I'm
not
busy.
mad. What do you mean? I'm chilling, bro. I don't give a fuck.
You didn't watch. You didn't listen to the album. I've been busy.
That's fair. No, I had a TikTok one time and it got banned, and I still don't know why. Because it was a fun little Minecraft TikTok that I was doing. So I stopped using it. Yeah, I know why they banned me. I was like, what the heck? I wasn't even like posting anything weird on there. It was just stuff about the Anarchy server I play on. Which I will shill deadhorse.net. Come hang out. I'm the last guy alive there. Me and the Eggman when he's around. Speaking of the Eggman who's not around, his album is next. Streetlight Manifesto.
Hell yeah.
Oh God, no. Y'all know my opinion.
I don't care for Streetlight.
Cheeks.
Some songs are fine. I just like don't.
This was such a fucking wave of nostalgia for me.
I bet. Also, 2007, a year after the Flyleaf album.
Dang.
Crazy how much better Flyleaf is.
But totally different bands. They're not even really comparable.
Yeah, I know.
Just
let me feel.
They're a good band. I just don't like them. I guess is my kind of summary of Streetlight Manifesto.
I listened to this band a lot when I was going through my edgy teenager phase.
Absolutely.
So I kind of associate it with that. Like, I think I unironically loved this. Like, just listening to this again. Like,
I may have been a little poison too because I hung out with some hippie kids that listened to it a lot. And I didn't like them very much.
I was an edgy teen too, but like, not the Streetlight Manifesto is not my edgy kind of take.
I want to say they're almost hipster edgy.
Yeah, they're hipster edgy. I'm like punk.
If you would call them edgy. You know what I mean?
I'm punk
right
metal.
For me, this is like skater music. You know what I mean? Like, I could listen to this and not hate it if I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Like, that's kind of how I feel about it. That's also how I feel about another album on there, which we can kind of jump to because he put in 2 albums, actually.
He did.
Which was Gogol Bordello. This one's a bit of a... Gogol's weird. This is like some Romanian ass, like Eastern European fucking like gypsy music.
This is
I guess
very European.
It's all right. I don't hate Gogol Bordello, but I definitely don't really like it a lot. There's one song I used to really like when I was younger that he did called "Start Wearing Purple," which is a pretty fun song. But everything else is just like it's all right. Wanderlust King was alright. That's the most popular one, about him just wandering around, getting laid, and exploring the world.
Oh, that would do it all right.
But, like, overall, not the biggest fan. Definitely pretty unique stuff, though. What do you think, Sen?
Very Romanian.
Yeah.
I really like this. It was weird, but it was fun to listen to.
Definitely fun. Like, man, if you're drunk at a bar, too, this is definitely the type of stuff to be listening to and singing.
Okay, I did have a lot to drink the day I listened to this. That might have had something to do with it.
That certainly could, yeah.
Well, a lot for me. I don't really drink much.
Yeah, it was...
Weakness.
It was alright.
Lightweights all around me.
I don't drink as much anymore. I did.
Yeah,
like,
you just
on
get
the
stoned
weekends.
instead.
Yeah, but I'd take shots on the weekend. All right. So that's kind of. Did you listen to this? What did you think of it, Dom? Did you not like it either?
I mean, I thought everything besides Flyleaf and fucking System of a Down were all pretty either bad or unnoticeably meh.
Well, we can go to the next one on the list. We'll save System for last. Is from the Hoyo suggestions. Is Massive Attack. The album is Mezzanine. So I'll start this off. I like Massive Attack. I've been a fan for a while. They have a very well-known song. That would be Teardrop. Well known by about 335 million fucking views. Because I don't know if y'all have ever watched a little show called House. But
is that the Doctor one?
yes, it's the House intro.
I still need to. I need to watch that again. I'm only on like episode 4 of season 1.
Yeah, Teardrop is they use that as their theme song for House, which is pretty fitting. I really like Teardrop. I just like a lot of this. Like, this album is also 1998. Okay, man, this was like, I was listening to this and I was just thinking of stuff like fucking Underworld, Queen of the Damned, fucking like even Constantine. Like this album just like fucking oozes like cool early 2000s. I really, really like it. I just love Massive Attack. It's all like super chill stuff. I don't like quite as much when the guy sings, but when the chick is singing, man, that shit is good. It is very smooth, very relaxing. It's definitely a cool album. I want to watch Queen of the Damned again. That was a really good movie. Have y'all seen that?
Nope.
That's crazy. It's the coolest vampire movie. Like, it's like Underworld and Queen of the Damned. Those two are the coolest vampire movies we have available to us.
Underworld's really good.
Yeah.
I remember watching that.
Yeah, I really like Underworld.
Underworld has the what's the fucking actor? I forgot the actress.
I think it's Kate Beckinsale, right?
All I can remember is she plays in the Resident Evil movies. I'm almost certain.
No, that's not the same chick. That's not Mia Jovovich.
It's not Mia Jovovich?
No.
Who's... Hold on, I'm just looking.
Are you serious? I did not know that fucking Danny McBride helped make that. Crazy. That's wild. Danny McBride's like a really strange comedian. There's a lot of like comedy movies that he stars in.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Kate Beckinsale. She plays
weird.
Celine. And if you've ever played fucking the Dawn Guard DLC, I am fairly sure they took heavy referencing from Underworld from that. Because Solana, the main character who's a vampire, is just like Celine. And she looks like her. She like vibes like her. When you fight the Vampire King, he's just like her dad when they fight him in the second movie. I'm like, man, I'm pretty sure they like directly referenced that shit. Which is fine, because it's great. I like it a lot. But yeah, this album definitely gave me those vibes. I'll have to go back and see those movies again. It's good stuff. What'd you guys think of this?
It was all right. It's not the most insulting things my ears have ever heard.
That's my job. Well, actually, no. The other guy posted Straight Light Manifesto. Anyway, I liked it. It's very 90s cynical, depressing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I didn't like Inertia.
back in the day with just like, oh my god, the world's gonna end, Y2K, and all that.
Yeah, it definitely did have a pretty
It's
somber vibe.
1998, but you get the point.
Yeah, they remind me a lot of another band that my buddy plays a lot. I don't fucking remember their name though. Some other band with like that's super chill with a female singer. I like bands like that. It's good stuff. Yeah, what is it? Rob plays it every weekend. I don't remember what it is, but I like that too. It's very good stuff. What do we have else here? All right. We're on to the most obvious banger of the week. That would be dropped by Sen here. System of a Down, the album Toxicity, arguably their most popular album, probably. Well, what'd you think, Sen? Now that you've stepped out of being a normie and listening to just one song.
And I'm so called out.
Hey, you
As
said,
you should.
you
really
said
have,
it. You're like, I'm gonna
That-
stop being a normie and listen to System.
I got cultured, kind of. This was, and they got a weird fucking sound.
Oh yeah.
Like it's good though. Like the guy's voice really brings it all together, I guess.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Serj
good at
Tankian's got a
criticizing
nice
things.
voice.
I'm good at talking about things. That was maybe this is a normal thing to say. I think my favorite song was Aerials.
Very based. Ariel's is an amazing song.
Hey.
Yeah, I really like System of a Down. I've grown up with them my whole life. My sister, my mom, and I used to listen to them like all the time when we were driving to my grandfather's house. Just in the car, whenever I'd be listening to it at home, my sister would be listening to it. Like we've listened to a lot of System. I'm a big fan, and yeah, they do have a pretty crazy sound. Like I like a lot where they have sudden stops, and like it almost throws you off of the beat, and then they kind of like slam back into it again. It's really interesting. They're very jumpy and
I don't know.
bouncy.
The top three songs, honestly, for me in this album is just Psycho, Aerials, and like Toxicity. Not even Chop Suey. Those three, I love those three specifically.
Yeah, I really like Needles. I like Bounce, the Pogo Stick song. It's a banger. And I love too because it's a super duper political album. Like all the way through, and then suddenly you have Bounce, and it's like, what is the political implications of this? It's just a pogo stick. Like, it's so good. Yeah, they're a real crazy band.
And I believe they are Armenian.
Yes, which is a big part of why they're super political. And I mean, they start off with the Prison song, which is real as fuck. I love that song. He actually went off and did his own stuff. The singer Serj, he did an album that was pretty good. He did the song Empty Walls, which was pretty popular for a while. The music video is literally like kids enacting 9/11 and pulling each other out of houses and shooting each other with silly string guns and stuff. It was crazy. But yeah, System's good. There's very little System that I dislike. Even in like some of their weirder albums, like Steal This Album and shit, they have some really odd songs in there that are pretty good though. The really good one, man. If you liked Aerials, then I think you should go back and listen to Mesmerize. Mesmerize is probably their best album, actually. It's got so many good songs, and it's a lot chiller. I think Toxicity is a really aggressive album, where Mesmerize is a bit more laid back. And
Is that the one with the Hypnotize as a song?
yes.
Yeah, that album's also really good.
Yeah, that album I'd say is better than Toxicity. It's really, really good. Their song Hollywood, bro, in the 90s, there's over here singing about how Hollywood's gonna like fuck your shit up and chew you up and spit you out, and you should have just you never should have gone to Hollywood. That's like one of the main parts of the songs. You never should have gone.
I agree.
You should have just stayed here and done what you're doing because you were doing great, and now you wanted to be one of the big kids, and now you're fucked up. Like, yeah, they were pretty real. I like these guys a lot. There's a lot of good stuff on there. So they just have a lot of good stuff. And speaking of a lot of good stuff that they also have, I threw in a music video, sort of to tie in the last episode. Is Serge did a song with Buckethead, who's phenomenal. Buckethead is amazing. His song is so good because like they still managed to keep up despite not having System there. Buckethead was really able to replicate the jumpiness and the pauses like really hard, and then back into the music and da 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 da, like just the way System flows, he was able to match really well. And it's a crazy video too, like fucking picking up like dead animal parts and then getting assaulted by him. In fact, it reminded me a lot of the SpongeBob movie, of all things. If y'all have seen that.
Huh?
Have you seen
What?
Have you seen the SpongeBob movie?
No, I've
I've seen it. I don't know where you're fucking going with this.
Okay, do you remember when they went to this? They went to Shell City, and it was all the animals that had been turned into stuff, and it was the evil guy turning them all into like different like dumb little knickknacks and stuff, and then they came back to life and attacked him.
Yeah.
That's literally what the music video was. It was them running around taking dead animals and turning them into tacky shit, and then they come to life and kill them. I mean, it's the same thing. It was amazing. Now, oh my god, that'd be such a good music video. Hang on. Ooh, I'm cooking. I might have to work on that. I might have to make a SpongeBob
He's
one
cooking.
video.
Oh god.
Oh man, that'd be
Be
really
afraid.
fun.
Be very afraid.
I think that's going to be a project. That would be pretty fun. Oh man. Now my brain's whizzing away. Man, I love System. It's so good. I could listen to him forever. I think that covers it all.
There was like one more.
Was there?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just insane. Yeah, no, that was everything.
Yeah, I think so. Just some albums and then 2 songs. Yeah. Oh yeah, sick. Thank you, Croquet.
Yeah, I put it in the
Lengthy playlist. And this is of what again? Auto playlist. Okay, cool. We shall add that in for this week.
I did that already.
I think let's see. I don't know what to put in. I'm unsure. I haven't heard anything kind of new recently, unfortunately. How about Sungazer? I like these guys. We'll do volume 1. It's a I'm gonna put in both albums because they both only have 5 songs in them. And it's Sungazer Volume 1 and Volume 2. So we'll just throw them both in. We can treat them as one album.
All right.
Copy. Whoops.
I will send 2 albums because Dom's not gonna listen to one of them because it's only on YouTube.
Based. I'm
Fuck
gonna
you,
send
Dom.
something YouTube too. It'll be our little secret. Yeah. I'll do the Mari
Here's
song.
the Spotify album.
Kicking and I'm punching and I'm violently masturbating.
Right. Will this work, or will this just share the individual song? Hopefully, it shares the whole album. I think that's just the individual song. Yeah, okay.
Yo,
That's not what
I
wanted
listen
to
to
do.
that shoe body bop more than I should, by the way. That shit is so good.
It's quite infectious, isn't it?
It is.
I don't think I've put in. I don't think I've put in an album by these men. This band.
Oh, that's still just.
These diddly dudes.
Yeah, isn't working.
I'm getting messaged like fucking crazy. Yay.
Hold on, how do you share a playlist from YouTube?
It should be, if you look to the right and there's the playlist itself, up at the top there should be like a little share button.
There's a thing to save the playlist.
I know what I'll put in.
I mean, I'm using the share button, but it's not working. It's only sharing the one song.
It might share the song in the link when you paste the link. Okay, I am gonna share a Hatsune Miku thing. Now I've got 3 things that I can pick from. We've got.
Yeah, it's not sharing the actual playlist. Oh, well, that's disappointing.
You guys like 9 Inch Nails?
I listened to one of their albums.
Alright.
I've heard of 9 Inch Nails.
So this is what I feel like completes. So Trent Reznor did a song called "Hurt." It's really good. Then at some point, Johnny Cash covered it, and it hurt even more to listen to, because it's old Johnny Cash, and it fucking you feel that shit listening to Johnny Cash play it. And then at some point, I found this version by this guy called Astrophysics that does some really phenomenal Hatsune Miku stuff, and he also covered it with her. And I feel like it sort of like completes the holy trinity of this song. Like, there needs to be no more covers. You've got the original, you've got the old man doing it, and you've got the futuristic robot girl doing it. And it works really well. It's pretty like ominous to listen to, honestly, but I like it, so I'll throw that in. Slipknot.
Fuck yeah.
All right, I know Slipknot. So we've got some stuff here. We've got.
All right, the YouTube thing isn't working out. Damn.
What is it that you're trying to find?
I'm trying to share the original Doom soundtrack, which is only available on fucking YouTube.
Is it not on Spotify?
Nope. Like, one of the songs is. Like, one.
The original game soundtrack? Because I'm looking at it.
Yeah. The original. The 90s game, you fucking normie.
Oh, I didn't see the 2016 part. Well, okay, let's see.
There's like one game from like one song from the original 90s game. That's like on Spotify. And this sucks. Thanks for killing my dreams again, YouTube.
Copy.
Then that's what they're good for?
Yeah. All these platforms fucking suck.
Here. Let's click this.
Just make your own platform for it.
Wow, look, I found it with the playlist.
I'll make it with blackjack and hookers.
I got it though. It's right there. I linked the video because in the link of it says list, and so when you click that link, it takes you to the song, but then it has the soundtrack right there with it. In
Okay,
fact,
anytime I
it's-
tried sharing it, it just shared the original one song, and when I clicked on it, there was no a list, but I don't know.
Well, make sure that works for you. I just clicked it and it seems to work.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
All right, cool. Well, there we go. So we've got some. Let me go grab Hoyo threads. I actually have some more of those I gotta look at because I saw that I had more bottles. Okay, so this person, I'm gonna pick the same person because they sent multiple things. They sent the Massive Attack album, so we'll do the next one by Freminate Hearth. Is that? There's no way there's a / in that name. Moody? Maybe it's just Moody. Moody, beautiful soundscapes. Oh no, they were describing it. And see, what the fuck is this typing? This looks like futuristic zoomer typing I've never seen before. Blood Moon RY? Sure, I don't know what this is. It's pretty interesting looking though. By RYX or RYX, not really sure. Cool. Alright, so we've got an Odd Hoyo album. We've got the original Doom OST. Maybe I should just go play Doom.
Maybe you
Slipknot,
should.
A Hatsune Miku song. Sun Gazers Volume 1 and 2. And Ado, Ready for World playlist. Very interesting stuff we'll have for next week. I feel like Dom's is going to be the only relatively normal one.
Probably.
Yeah, no, probably. I think that kind of wraps it about up, though. Pretty easily have gone through everything. Well, I think that was a short and sweet stream.
It was.
Sad the Eggman wasn't here, but I'll beat him up later for that.
Bastard.
Just make sure to call him a bum.
I know where he lives, so
Exactly.
he's getting the beat down.
I literally know where you live.
Exactly. I drive to your house right now. But all right, gentlemen.
Ban that button, chat.
Oh, ban the robots. Keep yourself safe.
Hey, I take offense to that.
You're a better robot. There's a difference.
Best viewers, kill yourself.
Here. No, I can only. There's not. No.
Femtrap send when?
Oh
No,
God.
never.
Go. Report.
Don't worry, they already got
Stand.
yeeted.
Here we go.
But yeah, I guess that wraps it about up. Thank you for joining us, Kuroke, if you're still there. We will definitely be checking out your album, and we will be around next week, around-ish the same time as usual. This will be up on the YouTube later, probably pretty shortly after. I'll throw it right on. And I guess we'll head out of here. Don't forget to check everybody out on their links and stuff. Senna 1 and Dom Gator VT.
Woo.
And farewell, friends.
Bye.